Peace, love, and light, my beautiful guys and goddesses. I am Queen Spirit, and welcome to Veggie Me Please. Honey, Veggie Me Please is all you need. Veggie Me Please is like going to your grandmother's house. Back in the day when you used to go to grandma's house, she would always cook something amazing. She would always give you the best hugs and the best loves. Like, you knew you were loved when you went to grandma's house. And grandma taught you things about things that would help you in your adult life. Like, she taught you how to sew, or she taught you how to cook. She gave you recipes. Or my granny was a gardener. Oh, my granny had a grapevine in her backyard, and I have never seen one ever again. And even when I talked to my mother about it, she said she don't remember the grapevine, but I just remember picking those grapes when they were like green, sometimes not even ripe, but they were just like a sweet, sour. It's just hard to imagine. The things, I think, I don't even muscadize. Muscadize is the only thing that I have found that comes close to the grapes off my granny's grapevine. But things of that nature is what we used to get when we went to grandma's house. And that's what you get here at Veggie Me Please. When you come on in here, you're going to learn and you're going to experience some wonderful, healthy, nutritious, delicious, vegan meals. And we're going to talk about self-love. I'm going to love all on you, and I'm going to love all on me. And I'm going to teach you some things that's going to help you. And I'm going to give you tools that you're going to be able to take and utilize on your journey. It's each one teach one. That's the one thing that we do not do. Everybody is so self-consumed on them that they never think about passing it on to somebody else. That's how you gain abundance. You don't hold on to it. You pass it on to somebody else, because you got to make room for what's to come. See, God, He gives you a little bit. Just see what you're going to do with the little bit. And then if you go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, He has something bigger for you, something better for you. But if you don't do what you want to do, the buck stops right there. You have to be able to be okay with what's for you is for you. Honey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me, honey. My billions is for me. Your billions are for you. You can't stop my billions. They already mine. What's for me is for me. I can't stop your shine. What's for you is for you. If you told me how you got to where you were at, all that's going to do is push you forward in your journey. It's not going to enable me to knock you off your throne. Honey, no, that's your throne. That's not how it works. And the reason why we have so much chaos here in this universe is because I tell people all the time, we in that barrel, the crab in the barrel. And don't nobody want to see nobody on the top, because everybody is afraid of being left behind. So they want to be on the top. So they don't want nobody else to surpass them. I always say, I want a family full of billionaires. I don't want to be the only billionaire. No, I want my son to be a billionaire, my grandchildren, my nieces, my nephews, my brothers, my sisters, my aunts, my uncles, because the more that we elevate, when our ancestors come back here, we are here to make the world better for them to return. It's like a give and a take. They leave, they pass the buck to us. Now we're supposed to make things better, so when they come back, it's like a revolving cycle. But if we stay in the same mess that we're in, they're not going to want to come back and continue to fix on this world. It's a shame when you wake up every day and don't do nothing positive to amplify yourself. I mean, even if it's something as simple as going for a walk, drinking an extra glass of water, Or instead of having steak, you say today, I'm gonna have a no meat day. You ain't even gotta be vegan. But like they have that no meat Mondays. I love it. But just something to make you better than you was yesterday. Every day that you wake up is a day to evolve. It's another day, another chance to get it right. Or to become better than what you already are. You don't get so complacent where you're at, because you're supposed to keep on evolving, because you have a stream of individuals that are watching you evolve, and they trying to find out the antidote, and it's up to you to teach them the antidote. But if you sitting there and you okay where you're at, you done lost millions and millions of people because you didn't do your job. Think about it. But anyway, honey, veggie meat, please, is all you need. You like your grandmama's house. I'm one of them good, cute, young grandmamas. They call me Yaya. My grandkids, I'm a Yaya because I'm young and fun. So anyway, today I want to talk about Christmas. And I'm not going to get into the biblical part of it or none of that part. I myself just here recently just been feeling a certain type of way about just Christmas and like what it all represents out here in this universe. And I just remember when I was a kid, how I used to see my mother so stressed about making sure we had Christmas. I mean, sometimes even until the day before Christmas was she able to go and get some last minute things because she came across the money to get us something so we'd have something to open up on Christmas. And even me with my kids, I've seen how I had to stress, especially being a single mother of 4. And I used to have to stress about Christmas. And everybody would say, well, you got to start early or you got to save. Well, it's kind of hard to save when kids need something 365 days a year. It's like, where is the break to save? I never understood that concept, especially if you have kids. Because kids always need something. If they don't need something, you need something. So I never understood that. But at the end of the day, I just knew how stressed. It didn't feel like happiness. Now, I'm not going to say that seeing my kids happy, opening their presents, didn't bring a form of joy. I was glad I pulled it off. Yes, I did. But I remember sometimes my kids were so unappreciative. Even I remember times my mother, like I said, I remember times I was even unappreciative because I didn't get what I wanted for Christmas. And I realized how selfish, and on this healing journey, how selfish that was. But as a kid, you don't know about selfish because, we're just kids. But I just remember how I felt about how selfish it was to even have to put that pressure on her. Like, I'm the way that I am now, like, I just want to, for Christmas, I want to go out and give hugs. Like, why don't we go out and give hugs? What happened to getting together and having good conversation and eating and laughing? Why it always got to be about gifts? I mean, I'm more excited about being around my family and seeing my family and conversating with my family. But it's like when you come through, everybody suspects you to have gifts. And then if you don't have gifts, then they looking at you like you broke. And I'm rich as fuck. And I still just want to go out and give out hugs. Like, seriously. And it ain't about being a Scrooge and not wanting to give away money, because I give away money often. And so it's not about that. But it's about, like I said, I hate that I see mothers and fathers and people using up their bill money and utilizing their last to be able to buy these gifts. And it's not making anybody rich but the owners and the names that's on the gifts. It's like, even me, myself, I like giving out gifts that I craft. Like, I'd always do bath bombs. That's my thing. I love bath bombs because I am such a bath woman. And so I love things that puts me in a soft, sensual space. And I like to put that out in the universe. So I like giving out my bath bombs, my beautiful soaps, my body washes, because like I said, I'm a woman, I'm sensual, and I just know how I like to feel when I'm in the tub, and even the men. So that's the things that I like to give out. But I just feel funny about going out spending my money on something that I can possibly make, or like, oh, my grandmother had like this quilt that I used to watch her make. She taught me how to knit. Like, I know I told y'all the other day, my grandmother was an alcoholic, but the way that I healed from the abusive side of my granny was I started focusing on the good parts of granny, because she did have good parts. She definitely had good parts. She taught me how to knit. She tried to teach me how to sew. I couldn't get the concept of the sewing machine, but she taught me how to knit. She always had me in the kitchen with her where she cooked. She used to show me some of her rituals for the new year. Like, yeah, my granny, she had some good parts. And she also showed me how to do some gardening. But like I said, she had her bad parts. But to heal from that, I took the gems instead of the dirt. And that's what a lot of us, we miss our blessing, because yeah, I know we get so caught up in our emotions that we don't see the gem, because a lot of times there's so much dirt and clutter covering it up. But believe you me, everybody is sent to you for a reason. And a lot of them aren't just wholeheartedly bearing the gift in their hand. Some of them you got to work for. Sometimes you have to fall in love and get your heart broke, but that person had a gem for you. They might have made you feel more confident. They might have put a business idea in your head. Oh my God, I had many of those that gave me the inspiration to even start Veggie Me Please and even showcasing my vegan food. And even when I started the podcast, it was an inspiration that somebody gave me. So shout out to the people who gave me the inspiration. But that was their purpose. Even though we probably do not even communicate at this moment anymore, that was their purpose, and they served their purpose. So I'm okay with them serving their purpose, because look where I am right now. So you have to start focusing on the good things, the good qualities. And that's how you bring more good things into your life. And with Christmas, I just feel like we can utilize this time to promote love and togethering and peace and joy without having to make it so materialistic. Like, oh my God, if someone just went out and got me crystals. I love crystals. You ain't got any incense. I mean, man, but it's like I said, it's like people are so superficial. My grandson, man, he sent me a list, and I was just like, whew, man. And it's just because nothing on there, and it wasn't even the cost, because I think everything he when I totaled it up, it was like $100. But nothing on that list would elevate him to a better him. And I know kids don't think about that when they're making their Christmas list. So it takes the elders, us, the adults, the ones who know better, to be able to stand and say, okay, because I know at this point, nobody wants to take Christmas away from their kids. Even if you are at the spiritual level that you're on, or your beliefs in Christmas, or whatever it is, nobody wants to take that, because it's like they feel that would be terrible and detrimental to the kids. And that's fine. But why can't we just change the dynamics of how we celebrate it? We don't have to take Christmas away, because the thing about it is we have the power to turn things to benefit us. We just have to have the courage to do it. So instead of going out buying all these expensive, extravagant gifts and things of that nature, why don't you sit down and make something? Or invite everybody to your house for dinner and say, well, we're not giving out gifts, but we're just giving out hugs, and we're going to have conversations, and we're going to talk about what was the first thing that attracted you to me, or what's the first thing, how did you have 30 years of marriage, and how did you make it last? And, you know, let's talk about some things that's going to encourage and uplift. We don't have enough people advocating for Black love, Black marriages. We need those people who are in successful and unsuccessful, because if y'all still together, that means y'all working on it, y'all fighting for it. We need them people to come to the forefront to be advocates for us newlywed people, so that we can continue to steadfast and make an example. It's not a lot of us out here. It's not. The side chicks, the side guys, it's just a lot going on to where togethering is not promoted. And like I said, we have the courage. We have the power. You just have to have the courage. We have the power to change it, but we are afraid to. And it's like, it starts with us. It starts with self. And it's like, I don't mind getting, like I said, getting gifts, but don't get upset with me if I come with some sage and some Palo Santo and a couple of crystals and some essential oils, and because like I said, it's all about me. I'm all about enhancing the better you, to bring out the better you, because that's going to have better vibrations in my circle when I come around you. So I'm all about giving out crystals. Like, I don't know, it's something about when I know I can read people. As soon as I come in your presence, if I sit down and have a conversation with you for 5 minutes, I can definitely tell you some things about yourself. So with that being said, I'm already into, okay, now let me tell you what I know that this can help you. I go to this metaphysical store, and I don't think she's the owner, she's the person that works there, but whenever I come in there, it's always somebody in the store, and she always singles me out, and she be like, you know what, you need to talk to her. And I think the first person I talked to was a girl who came in. She was having problems with her boyfriend, and I was trying not to listen, but you know, the store was so big, and she was telling about her boyfriend. She had said that he was a rapper, and it's some girl that's trying to be with him, his ex, and she was in there buying candles because she wanted to do like a protection spell or something like that. And I told her, I said, well, you know, because the girl told her, you know, you should talk to her. She's real. She knows what she's talking about. I said, with me, if it was me, I would do some self-healing with myself, because you shouldn't be the one out here having to put out a protection spell for your boyfriend because his ex won't leave him alone. You shouldn't have to do that, because if it's his ex, he should have already nipped that shit in the bud. His job is to protect you. You shouldn't be having to do no kind of candle magic or whatever to get this girl off your man. So you need to sit with yourself and find out why you are allowing this type of energy in your aura. And the girl in the store was like, oh my God, you gave me chills. Oh my, I love her too. Oh, I wish I knew her name, because I would sure give her a shout out. But she's so theatrical. And she was like, oh my God, yes. Oh my God, you gave me chills. I just love it when she comes in here. Oh my God, you know what? This is what you should do. You should do this. Like, do you have a talk show? Do you have a YouTube and this and that? And I didn't want to, get into it because I took a break. So I didn't want to, I was like, yeah, no, I'll think about it and whatnot, whatever. But whatever I get, I give it away. I keep what I need for me and I give it away. And that's why I have this podcast, because I know that I am supposed to, I've been through so much stuff. And I'm not giving up, because I know that it's a greater purpose in everything that I've been through. And the way that it sums up to me is somebody that's looking at me And they're saying, my God, I'm going through the same exact thing. How do I heal from this? How do I move on? How do I get out the bed in the morning? How do I put on my clothes? How do I take a bath? How do I do my hair? How do I get past this pain? And I'm here as the example that you can get past it. And I'm giving you the steps, and I'm like the trial, I'm like the test person. Because everything that I give you, I have tested it out on myself. That's how much I love you. I'm not going to give you nothing that I haven't tried. And if it don't work for me, and it messes me up, then I'm not going to give it to you. But I'm going to give you something that I know for 100% is going to work, and I'm going to keep it simple because that's how I am. I like it easy breezy, honey. I do. Make it make sense. Put it in layman's terms. Sometimes talk to me like I'm a kid. But whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to give you because that's what is coming to me. So like I said, whatever comes for me, whatever I get, I'm going to give it away so I can keep getting more. I'm not going to hold on to this and then not be able to get all this rest because if I got this much, my God, it's so much more. And I'm excited for the rewards of it. Because like I said, the more that I grow, you grow. The more that I heal, you heal. And this whole world heals. And then our children heal and our grandchildren heal. And then we won't be having no more suicides. We won't be having no more black on black crime. We'll have lawyers and entrepreneurs and business owners, and we'll own lands and continents, and man, we'll be back to our rural selves. We won't be out here living in poverty. We won't have crackheads and heroin heads and all this other bull crap. But we the goats, we the unicorns. I don't want to be a goat. I tell everybody, I'm a unicorn. I am a unicorn. I'm an original. It ain't no one else like me, and it'll never be another one like me. And it ain't nobody else like you. We unicorns. And we have to step into our purpose and our thrones. And it starts with us. So don't go broke on Christmas. Please think about changing the dynamics of how you celebrate. Don't take Christmas away. No. But you have the power to make it what you want. And you make them learn to appreciate the true value of joy and peace. It ain't through a $500 video game or some $200 and $300 pair of Snickers. It's not. I learned that on my journey. When my kids by myself, I worked 7 days a week because I never wanted to want for nothing. 7 days a week. I was one of those super moms. 7 days a week. And I gave them everything that I thought they ever wanted. They seen it, they got it. But I didn't give them love. I didn't give them hugs. I wasn't there to kiss their boo-boos when they fell. I wasn't there to tuck them in at night because I was always at work. And when I wasn't at work, I was asleep. We have to learn how to put love, unconditional love, back into our family dynamics. It starts with us. So I'm challenging you. You start when you want, but I'm challenging you to put that love back. Put that love back in your home. Put that love back in your aura, in your space, and watch how more love amplifies and amplifies. We have to heal. This takes a journey. This takes a whole tribe. Can't be just one person. This can't be me. Not me. Not this unicorn. I need my soul tribe to come on. Come on. We got something to do. We have something to do. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So I want you to know that I love you. I appreciate you. And you are the shit. And I am the shit. And together we gonna be great. Peace.